It says we're live. All right. So, hey, welcome to Sunday Night Live, everyone. And I want to say I appreciate you jumping on. And where are we at and what are we doing? Well, we're in the studio. And what are we doing? We're doing our weekly Sunday Night Live. And if you're new to the channel, I want to say welcome, welcome. And if you're a long time watcher of the channel, well, welcome back. Always glad to have you. And part of the 2.0 family. Really appreciate it. And the comments are starting already. So, hey, real quick, if you've got a question, put 3 question marks in there and in front of your question, and then I'll be able to jump on it. But I'm going to scroll up here for a second. Boy, it's going quick already. Let's see. Hey, Leonard, it's going to be high in mid 60s. Might be snowing next weekend. That sounds good. Oh, high 60s sound good too. I just checked a little while ago. It's 34 degrees. It's 34. Hey, Small Town Adventures, you did make it on time today. Yes, and there's Sean from ONEWIND Outdoors. And that was a great interview, guys, with him and I on the 4th day. Getting to talk, and if you haven't checked out his channel, go on over and check it out. And he's got a t-shirt. I saw he got a t-shirt. I didn't even realize there were so many vendors down there that I didn't get to visit everyone, but I saw they had Hang Con t-shirts. I wish I would have gotten one now. Looking back, hey, you never know. Next year, right? Okay. Hey, there's Stitch. Already Stitch is in the house, and then Ed Chaos. And yeah, Rewild, you keep editing. Hopefully see that video when you put it out. Let's see. Hey, Freddie Moss, how are you doing? And then we got Chris Schultz. Hi, everyone. Let's see. Hey, from Oklahoma. Leonard is over there in Oklahoma. Hey, Robert Bell, how are you doing? Hey, Tony and everyone. There's Dixie Cup in the house. And Jake the Oregon boy. Hello, Tony. Like I am going to be on time for once. That seems to be the theme tonight. Being on time. Yeah. Hey, Mike, how are you doing, brother? Yes. There's a lot of people starting to hike the Appalachian Trail. I don't know, a couple of years ago, I watched, his name's Ian, Worth Heading North. He hiked the Appalachian Trail. I believe he did it in 127 days. But Stitch and I were just talking about him the other day, and then it popped up. He's doing the Florida Trail right now, and he was actually doing it while we were down there. But he's got videos up of the Florida Trail right now, so we're heading north. Ian, I don't know if you ever watched. Some of you might be on here and remember him from hiking the Appalachian Trail, but yeah, really cool. Really cool. How you enjoying retirement there, Mike? Yeah, I do adventures. How you doing? Oh, I love all the hearts. Hey, David, how are you doing? And how's Joanne? Joanne says hello. Hello, Joanne. Yeah. All right. Oh, there's Skeeter. How are you doing, Skeeter? And John Schofield, Flame Boy from Ranshaw, PA. Yeah, we're neighbors. Yes, we are. Hey, Harry, how are you doing? There's Patrick. How are you doing? Yes, on time. That's the theme today. Prepping Life. Hello from Iowa. Wow, Iowa. Yeah, I wonder if I drove through Iowa. I can't remember. When I did my trip across America, I can't remember if I drove some of the states that I drove through. I don't know if Iowa was one of them. I'll have to maybe make that a trip one of these days. Hey, Dan Killamaw and Sherry, how are you doing? Wilmar, man, the fam. I love that. Yes. All right. I can't wait to get out again. Yeah, Chris. Hey, Freddie, let's see. You're saying hi to Rewild. Yeah, and why is it a Y? Because somebody took the I. Yeah. All right. Hey, J Tack. Yes. Let's see. And we got Rick Whitson in the house. What's up, Tony? And Mike Celeste Silsley. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm friends with Ed Chaos. Oh, cool. That sounds awesome. Hey, Matt, Melanie, Carlisle. Yeah, Carlisle sending love from Georgia. Oh, I love that. You know, Carlisle, we have a Carlisle in Pennsylvania, not too far from me. Big place over in Carlisle. A lot of military stuff over there in Carlisle. Yeah. Hey, Nick Brown, HangCon looked like a blast. Hope you and Stitch had a great time, a good time. We had a great time. It was amazing. And that's the video that was came out on Monday, and then you also saw one on Thursday as well. Yeah, Mike says his name is Betty White, worth heading north. Yeah, that's his trail name is Betty White. I don't know if I think in this Florida trail. Um, I don't know if he took on a new name or not. He might have, which is pretty cool. Hey, Dave P. Howdy. Oh, and which reminds me that I see Dave P. there. So Dave P. last week, Dave and Michelle, they had we had a giveaway of a OneWind $50 gift card. And the number was 87. They guessed 86. And look, I still got it because what he and Michelle said, they emailed me and said, hey, we want to pay it forward. So we're going to have another giveaway tonight of this $50 gift card. And we can thank Dave P. For doing that. And him and I talked on the phone, I and Michelle, they're not too far from me. So we're going to talk about getting together and have a cup of coffee soon. Yes. Hey, Chris, how are you doing? Let's see. Hey, Blue Kayak 100. Joseph Kelly's in the house. Hello. Let's see. I'm going to. Oh, RG 2186. Hello from Massachusetts. How are you doing? Yes. Let's see. Okay. Adam01. Good evening, bro. Good to see you. Good to see you too. Yeah. All right. Hey, KN, how are you doing? All right. Yeah, KN's in Pennsylvania as well. Yeah, I might get out to Western PA sometime here at KN. Let's see. Wanderer 518 from Knoxville, Tennessee. Yes. Mike Shibley, do you think the Penguins will make the playoffs? I hope so. Go Pens, right, Mike? I don't know. It's looking a little shady this year. I haven't really seen. I just get updates on my phone. I haven't seen a single game this year. Just like last year, I really didn't get a chance to watch the Pens because we have TV, but we only watch YouTube. We just don't have cable or satellite television. We got rid of all that a couple of years ago, and we just watch YouTube. And yeah, so Miss 2.0 is at work tonight, so she will probably jump on here in a little bit. Chris Schultz says, Tony, Mike was at HangCon with Ed and I. Oh, that is cool. Yes, I appreciate that. Yeah. So can you say hi to my daughter, Rita? It's her birthday, says Adam. Oh, I think I can stick that up. Let's see. I'll post that up as a comment. Yeah. So everybody, happy birthday to daughter Rita. And we hope you get everything that you're looking for and that you just have a great birthday and make it a birthday week, right? Why not? I love my birthday. And football is next. Well, I guess the Super Bowl is next Sunday. Look how much I follow it. So we got Super Bowl coming up next Sunday, which will probably conflict with Sunday Night Live. So I probably won't do a Sunday Night Live next Sunday, but hey, if I ever get a question like, what number is the Super Bowl? Well, it started the same year I was born, so I always know my age by the Super Bowl. So if they ever stop, I'll forget how old I am. Yeah. Hey, Harry, how you doing? Oh, the comments are jumping. Let's see. Finally caught up to you. Yeah. So let's see. There we go. Let's see. Indian Town Gap. Okay. Yeah, I drove by there about 2 weeks ago coming back from HangCon. Let's see. Carlisle was my first sheet stop, I believe. Hey, J-Tech. Yeah, Carlisle. Just outside of Carlisle. Coming up 81. No. Yeah. Up 81 on my way home. I hit that Sheets as well, coming up through when I was coming back from Florida. Hey, Scott Hall, how are you doing? Yeah. All right. Oh, MD Gons. There you go. Good evening, everybody. I made it. And MD Gons 66 has commented on what, about 8 videos this weekend. She messaged on one of the videos, says, hey, this weekend's going to be a marathon, Random Adventures 2.0 marathon. And you watched a lot of videos. Yes, you did, and commented on a lot too. I really appreciate that. Love it when you guys go on a marathon watch. Yeah. Mark Sanders says, hi, Tony. Anybody ever tell you that you look like an older version of Chase Morrell on Marine Cabin Masters? Ah, there we go. No, nobody ever has. In fact, I've never even heard of that. But I'll have to look that up. Yeah, maybe Stitch, email me that who that name there, or text it to me so I can remember to look that up. Yeah. Let's see. Sean's Adventures. How are you doing? Hello, Tony. I could not get in the live. I could not get in live to see the comments. Yeah, I guess I noticed that too, even for myself, a lot of times if I go onto a live and then I'm waiting for it to start and then it starts, I got to go back out of it and come back in a lot of times to be able to see the comments. Hopefully you can see them now, Scott. Yes. Stitch, thanks for just texting me that. I just saw it flash on my phone. Alrighty. Yeah. We're saying happy birthday to Rita. Yes. Okay. Oh, look at that. Adam01 super sticker. Thank you very much for that super sticker. You didn't have to do that, but I greatly do appreciate it. I certainly do. Yeah, I put some miles on the car. I had my oil changed right before I went south and down to Florida, and it's actually due for another oil change probably here in about a week, because when I got back, I've put another 1,000 miles on just since I've been back. I think it's at I put 3,000 miles on going to Florida and back, and then just doing a little bit of running around while I was down there. So it's going to be coming up for another oil change. And I've got an idea for the oil change. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you're going to enjoy it. So I'm thinking it's going to be, I don't want to give it away. I always do that. But hey, Tom, how are you doing? I hope you're having a great weekend. Yes, I was out scouting for the last 3 or 4 days, just different times going out. I really didn't scout out too much today. I forget what I was doing today. I think just getting the car ready. Oh, all right. So executive decision, and also talking with some supporters, especially Stitch. But if I had a lot of questions about, hey, Tony, what do you keep up in the car carrier? Well, ever since I've got back from my trip across America, I've only had like MRE meals up there. One heated jacket, the battery heated jackets up there, or was up there, and a couple other things. I think I had the axe up there. So it was really light up there. So I know when I did the Subaru tour and showed you guys what was in the car on the one video, I had a lot of comments saying, hey, what's upstairs up in the car carrier? And I never went up there and showed anybody what's in there, but I did make a couple comments back to people that asked. But when I did my trip across America, I had stuff up there, and then when I would use it, I would pull it down and find a place or a home for it in the car. And then when I did my Florida trip, I really did not. I didn't use the car carrier. I didn't go up in there get anything out. I mean, I had a little step ladder up there, a couple different things, but the thought was, I'm not as stealthy with that on there when I'm parked in some places, because they're like, oh, there's a car carrier up there. So I even told Miss 2.0, I said, I wonder if I should take that off, because you will get better gas mileage with it off, and then just save it for when I'm going to do a long trip and need it to put it back on there. But I went ahead today and then took it off and then have it stored. Because it's going to make me a little bit more stealthy when I go to do a stealth camp somewhere. They're not looking and saying, "Hey, there's a car carrier," but I'm also not recognizable as much anymore either, which is another thing. So you're gonna. I know people that have seen Subarus with the car carrier and stickers. In fact, 2.0 fan sent me a picture one day and said he passed the Subaru or saw it in a parking lot. He had to circle around, and he said it was different stickers. He sent me a picture of it. It was an imposter. Yeah. So I'll be a little bit more stealthy. Hey, Darlene, how are you doing? How are you doing? I see you on here. Hey, everyone. Hi, mods. I just woke up. Oh, well, good morning. Yeah, didn't expect me to help. Don't expect me to help with anything. There you go. All right, no worries, Darlene. Say, hey, Kenny 525. Hey, Tony and Con look fun. You should do a stealth camp and fish adventure soon. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I know I talked to a couple people about doing a catch and cook. Yeah, definitely doing a catch and cook at some time. Oh, man, another super sticker. All righty, Chris. Thank you so much for that super sticker. Greatly appreciate that. All righty. So let's see. Wacky and Darlene now. Hey, Sunshine, how are you doing? Yes, Sherry Price. Hey, I think I know you, Sherry Price, baby. So greetings from Pensacola. Enjoy your adventures. All righty. Well, I appreciate that. Pensacola, Florida. Oh, it's probably warm down there right now. Yeah, I don't know if you guys had watched it all, but Jay Wanders Out's been putting out a couple videos and stuff. So when him and I did that live, I don't know if he filmed anything. Him and I got together on that 2 Sundays ago and filmed anything, or we'll make mention of us camping out together that night. But hopefully he does. But if not, that's fine. But he actually went and did quite a few things as well. Hey, old grunt, how are you doing? We got to get together and have that cup of coffee soon. Hey, Gregory, yes. God bless you too, brother. Hey, Rolf Robertson, good evening from North Carolina. And so, Stitch, the one that I was talking about for a next hammock hang, it was called, oh, I can't think of it. Mossy Swamp? Mossy Swamp, I believe. It's not the one that you texted me. I believe it's Mossy Swamp. He's been posting over on our Facebook family page about it as well. Hey, Jordan or John, how are you doing? Say we should hang out sometime and maybe go camping one day, make a YouTube video together. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, I would like to do or am I Santa? Ho ho! You should see. I did that video in the light display. I did a Santa Claus one right around Christmas time. Ended up having to take the Santa suit on. Yeah, am I Santa? I don't know. There's been a couple people that have commented about that. This is that where he goes when Santa's off, not working in the, things like that. So yeah, pretty cool. All right. So guys, remember to put some 3 question marks on there so I can see them real quick, because I end up reading the comments if they're not a question, and I get sidetracked from what I want to say. So it would really help a lot so I can scan down here. Hey, Aces and suitcases. Never can have enough spam, right? Nice stash in the background. Yeah, a lot of those came from Stitch and Miss Stitch. Yeah, yeah. There's. I've been eating them. Yes, I have. Um, so, yeah. Oh, North Carolina folks too. Yeah. So if I get to that hammock hang, there's going to be one down there. I'm hoping to go to it uh, down in North Carolina. Maybe if you're close by and you've never done a hammock event, a hang, maybe go on over to the Facebook Random Adventures 2.0 Facebook family page and look in there, and you'll see a place where you can register to maybe do that. And come on over, and we can all hang out. Hi, everyone. Hi, Tony. Can't wait for spring. Yeah, Marie, me too. I'm looking forward to spring myself. Yeah, Brooklyn. Hey, hello, Brooklyn. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Scott Stealth Camp, Car Lot Stealth Camp 3.0. Yeah. Hey, James, how you doing? All right. Let me scroll down here. Gainesville, Florida, watching from Gainesville. All righty. Yeah. Tony, great evening to you and everyone in the room. Hey, there's my brother. I'm here. Did I miss anything? No, but we were missing you. Hopefully, you're recovering good from the surgery that you had. So, Elric, the Black Heart, is in the house. Yes, and continued prayers for our brother Johnny D. Torres. He had a knee replacement. He says it's doing good. Power of prayer. It's coming back really, really good. Yeah, I don't know, Scott. Maybe for yeah. Let's see. So we should do a meetup in Pennsylvania. Skeeter says, yeah, that would be cool. I got to figure out a place to do a meetup. I want to do a couple more meetups this year. And maybe they're going to be at hammock events. Not sure. Cargo trailer to build it out. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah. So I was out scouting. Wow. And it's super chat. Woolly Swamp Farms. Yes. That's what it was. Woolly Swamp Farms. Come join North Carolina Hammock Hangers event April 5th through the April 7th. Woolly Swamp Farms and camping. Great fellowship. Looking forward to it. I do adventures, and thank you so much for that super chat, because that's what it's called when you got words. And I know I got to teach somebody else that. I learned that from Darlene had shared that with me. Yeah, Scott, thank you. Hit that like button. Yes. Hammock Mountain. Hey, guys, just got back from Daytona Beach again. Oh, I bet you it was nice down there. Hopefully it was nice. Yeah. I like Florida. I really do. Even though, like on the bay side, I think I like the bay side. I've never ever been to the coastline. I want to save that for when Miss 2.0 and I go. I want to go to that side, maybe check it out. I don't know, but it was really cool on the bay side. Really nice. And then watching some of Jay's videos when he got on the northernmost terminus of the Appalachian Trail, the Florida Trail, Florida Long Trail, I believe it's called. He walks about 3 miles in on that and shows that on his latest video. Mr. Chocoloni, you enjoy Stitch at HangCon. Yeah, hey Dan, how are you doing? Yeah, Tony Chocoloni. So those are if you've never had a Tony Chocoloni candy bar, oh, they're good. And I did find at the World Market while I was down there, little ones. They were, I got to remember to bring those in, let Miss 2.0 pick one out. But she's on a shred, so she's counting different micros and macros and different things like that. She's doing really good with it, getting in there and working out, because she is a certified physical trainer as well. Besides being a nurse. Yeah. Hey, Polly, how are you doing? Polly, you have an infectious laugh. That makes me laugh. When you laugh, love your personality. Well, thank you very much, Polly. Yeah. Hey, outdoors dreadhead. Yo, bro. Leonard says, ready for summer, go camping and swim in the pool or lake. Yeah. Well, I would probably sink. I don't swim very good since the stroke. My kicking motion isn't great. So I would tread water. I'd probably swim around in a circle because my right leg is slow. So I've got a video coming out, of Vermont King. Hey, Vermont King, those Louisiana crunch cakes are awesome, especially if you do them as a pineapple upside down cake. I just watched the video of 8081 Interchange, the highway. And, it's good for me to watch some of the older videos as well, but it came up and I thought, oh, I'm going to click on that. Wonder who that guy is. No, it was me. So anyhow, I started watching it the other night, just put it on. That was, let's see, I had my stroke in March, April, May, June, July, August, September. 6 or 7 months after the stroke. And I could really hear myself in there really still struggling to talk. So I am better at talking, but I still can tell a difference in what I'm been used to for 56 years of talking. I can still hear a difference. You guys probably don't, but when I was watching that video, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm really pausing a lot, really struggling to talk. And that's where I made those pepperoni and cheese, mozzarella cheese, pepperoni and sauce wraps. And I put them in tinfoil, did them on that little island of an interchange. So it was an on-ramp off of 81 on to 80. No, 80 on-ramp going on to 81 up around Carlisle. No, Hazleton. So yeah, that was a neat spot too. And just looking at the differences and hearing myself talk, it's very interesting for me. And then it also encourages me that I know that I'm getting better. So a lot of my big muscles are all back to normal pretty much. I just got to strengthen them, continue to strengthen them. But it's all my small motor skills that atrophied. And it's one of the things I'm recognizing is that I've got to work on the very small muscles a lot more. Hey, John, how are you doing? Yeah, Pennsylvania meetup would be awesome. Yes, it would, Scott. Yeah. So John Crawl just found your channel about 3 weeks ago, getting me a and then the comment stuff. But welcome to the 2.0 family, John. Glad to have you here. So everybody say hi to John and welcome him to the 2.0 family. You got a lot of videos to catch up on. Yes, you do. Don't just wait for the new ones. Go back and watch some of the old ones. Yeah, go into the popular videos and start working your way back, or go back on some of them, because there's a lot that a lot of people miss. I was just talking to someone the other day, and I was saying a lot of people don't go back and watch older videos. Once they find a channel, they don't go back too far. I encourage you, maybe go back a year and watch. Maybe go back and watch one before stroke, after stroke. Give you a really neat perspective of the channel and stuff. Yeah. Let's see. Where is Stitch's channel? There you go. He's got more personally than 2 dozen eggs, right? Yeah. Stitch and I talked about that. Do you bring bear protection in bear country? No, Sean's Adventures, I don't. However, I was scoping a place out, and you're going to see, I haven't filmed that video out, but I've been thinking for the past couple of days that I might want to get something. It's a thought, because I can pretty much drive into the area. So it's an old CCC camp. and that's the civil not civil conservative, civil conservation camp. I think that's what it's called. They were camps back in the 1933 to 1944-ish, or 43-ish. They were camps for young men that were unemployed. Roosevelt, I believe, had put the program together, but it was mainly working on firefighting and building up infrastructure in our state parks and things like that, and building walls and roads and doing a lot of work. And they actually only got paid $30 a day, and 25 of it was sent home to their families. But I was out searching and I found one. I didn't drive back to it. I came back and then I looked it up, and I registered for it, that I'm going to be doing a camp there at some point. Yeah, and I'm thinking that might be a very, very good possibility that I get bear spray. But then again, right now, bears are probably hibernating, I'm thinking too. So not sure what I'm going to do. But it's really cool. I can't wait to film that one. And I'm gonna be doing that one soon. All right. So Tony, let Ed and I know, we know a great campground. Oh, okay. Tony, let Ed and I know we know a great campground. All right, Chris. Yeah. Is that down near you guys, or is that? I'm not sure what state I want to do one in. We'll have to figure that out. Let's see. Let's see. I better get caught up here. Anthony Price says hello from Georgia. So hello from Georgia. Yeah, man, it was cold down in Georgia, or going to be cold down in Georgia when I was down there, and that's why I didn't end up going to Amicalola Falls. Yeah, but there are thru hikers that are starting now. I've been seeing them pop up on my YouTube page, that different people are starting the trail now, and I think it was Jay Wanders Out. He started January 28th. Not last year? No, the year before last. So I do know people. People do start early in January, and we're already in February. Yeah. Yes. Hey Lou, how are you doing? Yeah, and definitely thank you very much, Lou. And if you get a chance, send me a text, and then we should talk soon. All righty. Exercise, exercise, exercise. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, missed. I wonder if that's a comment from what I was talking about. But Lisa does meal plans, things like that. She's going to be doing that for some of the ladies at her work, developing meal plans and stuff for people. Yeah. So let's see. Meet up in PA. Hey, oh, hey, Red Bush. Primitives, had my first Louisiana crunch cake. I'm hooked. Keep up the great videos. Well, thank you very much. That seems to be a common thing, getting hooked on Louisiana crunch cakes. I've kind of backed off of them a little bit. A lot of people think I eat a lot, right? Because when I go out camping, obviously I cook meals, but I do, like the other day, not yesterday. Yesterday? Yeah, the day before. I ate dinner around 6 o'clock, 6:30, 5:30, 5:30, and then I didn't eat again the rest of the night. And then I woke up in the morning, had a black coffee, and then started driving. And I put on, oh my goodness, 250 miles, at least. I drove for quite a while. I drove. Oh, I don't even know how long I drove, but anyhow, I drove a lot. And then I was thinking, I should eat. But then I wasn't hungry. Then I ended up eating that night, the next night, at around 7:30, I think. Yeah, so I guess it would be considered maybe intermittent fast. So when you see me eating dinner and then breakfast in the morning on a video, just know that that's not typical. Yeah. All right. Yeah, meet up in PA, says Saunders. Dixie Cup says, I remember that video in Hazleton on the ramp. I kept worrying about your car. That was an awesome camp with the food, and I loved the wrap. Yeah, Dixie Cup. I actually, when I filmed that one, it wasn't too long after that I filmed that um, Squib. He's part of the Stealth Camping Alliance. I was watching his video, and he had done a video near the highway. Now he's closer to Philadelphia, and he heard a noise out, and he went and walked towards the car, and he could see it, and it looked like it was okay. But then in the morning, he said, "I'm going to walk up to the car," and here they took his catalytic converter. They broke into the vehicle, stole a few things, and yeah, that's always definitely a worry. Definitely is. And those are the arrows that everybody's giving me so that I can see the questions. Yep. Yeah. I I think that would be cool. Yeah, Rewild, that would be really cool. We should do a camping outdoors YouTuber meetup sometime. I don't know if you'd want to travel to it. It's more of an outdoors, but you should. Uh, we should talk because there's one that's in Pennsylvania that I went to last year. It was a great meetup. Freezer Bound Outdoors is the channel, very big with outdoor fishing, things like that, outdoors hunting, stuff like that. And that was a great meetup, and it's on his property. There's a lake there, and there's quite a few YouTubers that come there, Woman Outdoors, and just a lot of people. The stroke video, yeah. Yeah, Scott. Yeah, they are. Stroke videos are very hard to watch, but helpful to watch. Yes, Scott. So I had someone comment the other day that they watched the stroke video for me at the hospital, and they commented that as well. Very, very hard to watch, but a lot of good things out of that as well. A lot of good things. And if you know anybody that's had a stroke, maybe send them a link, encourage them to watch because a lot of people do give up. Very, uh, they don't. They kind of don't have the right mindset because it overcomes them, and they start thinking. And I had to battle it. I really did. My biggest, stroke is not a cookie cutter, but there's something common with everyone that has a stroke, and that's fear. I just talked to Connie at World's End. She couldn't get in her car. She was having a problem, and I was in the parking lot, and she came over and asked if I could get into her car. She had an older van, but she had had an accident in a car, but she had some trekking poles and stuff. So I got her into her car with her key. But she had told me that her younger sister at 65 was showing signs of stroke. She didn't know it was during COVID and ended up passing away. So yeah, I was very blessed, and with my stroke. But there again, there's no stroke that's a cookie cutter. It's different, and there's a lot of signs. You should look forward to the signs. And if you're a guy like that doesn't like to go to the doctor, certainly listen to others as they tell you to. You should go to the doctors. Try to get there as early as possible if you start having any issues because early detection is key mount to getting things. Hey, Tony, great meeting you, Sean, and Trip at HangCon. Yes, definitely. It was great meeting you as well. Yeah, that was I had an awesome time down there at HangCon, and If you hadn't heard the podcast, Stitch, I don't know if you can throw the podcast in here or not, but they did a podcast just recently with the staff. Great podcast talking about what they liked about it, what they could maybe change, different things like that. Hey, Jeff, how are you doing? It's well worth to go back into the beginning and watch all the videos. Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, yeah, definitely. There you go. It's course. I call it camp, but CCC, that's the thing for that. Yes, and oh, I'm gonna catch up down here. Let's see, ketchup. Speaking of ketchup, I showed you guys those Melinda's ketchups that I had last week. I ended up opening them, sitting here in the studio, and I tasted all the ketchups and all the other hot sauces, and I really wasn't thinking they were too hot. I even tried the one that was the ghost pepper ketchup. Good. I didn't use them on anything yet, but yeah. Let's see. Scott Hall, Bear Mace. Yeah. Okay. I'm scrolling. Oh, there's a question mark. Hey, Tony, have you ever felt like you were being watched by someone or other animals while camping? No, one time. So that's when I did a cemetery camp. And it ended up being a cat because I shined and I saw lights. But that's one that I heard a lot of noises on. I really, I really am focused on different things when I'm. That's the difference of just going camping and going camping as a YouTube creator. And so it's different. Like my mind is mainly focused on catching different things on camera, different maybe talking. What do I got to set up for next? What's the flow like? Things like that. But just showing you this. So I've got this from Johnny and Mary D. Torres. It is a um, uh, what is it? Go on. You guys know what this is. So I can't think of it right now. Wow, it just came off. Oh, trail cam. There we go. It's a trail cam. So I've got this all set up. I've got downloaded the app. Really nice trail cam. I think it does 100 feet. It's Bluetooth. It can also be used as a monitor. So I can look on my phone and see if I've got it set up. I can actually Bluetooth into it. If I got Wi-Fi where I'm at, I can see that as well. But I was playing around with it today because I want to take this out on my next camp and get set up. I think it'll be a great spot for it, even though I haven't been to the spot yet. But it's going to be a really cool camp, I believe. And I want to set up the trail cam, see if we can catch anything out there as well. So, yeah. Let's see. There is a CC camp in Warren County, PA, on top of Bull Hill and Schofield. Yeah, I was reading a little bit about those and those camps. So Pennsylvania was the second most numbered state that had camps outside of California. Pennsylvania ranked number 2. I think we had 141 camps, and a lot of that had to do with Pincho, last name Gifford Pincho. I can't remember, but he had already had a program in place, a lot of foresight. So when the program became available, he was able to start it out right away, and that's why we have so many. Tony, when you miss 2.0 gonna come down to Florida? I don't know, Chris. Yeah, she just yeah. I don't know if she would make the drive. That's a long drive. It really is. So we would have to make some planning. But she would like to go. She's like, "Oh, you've been there twice, and I've always wanted to go." But I don't know if she would want to go to the Bayside. I think she probably would. But it's different. Definitely It's different. Florida's different. It's not what I had thought it was, but I'd like to go out on the Panhandle where the video I just watched out where Jay was. I'd like to really see that. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Let me scroll down. Macola Falls is really nice. I've been twice. Neat. Lots of stairs. Yes. Tony, Tony see a shadow. Yeah. You know what? I'm wondering. Punxsutawney Phil. That's going to be coming up pretty soon. Yeah. And I think the last live that I saw from Small Pots, and him and I had talked on the phone, he's going to be going to Punxsutawney in Pennsylvania with a couple of his friends, and he's going to try to get a little bit of filming. Hey, Big Mike, how are you doing? Yeah, let's see. Oh, I better scroll down. What? Oklahoma had two 5.1 earthquakes recently. Yeah. How's everyone doing? Yeah. Big Mike here. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Danny Dan, how are you doing? Hi, everyone. I'm not late. I'm just not early, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Earthquakes. Hey, Connolly Outdoors, how you doing? I know you were just at HangCon. I was wondering if you ever used a flat style hammock. No, I have not. So on a camp that's going to be coming up very soon, I don't do I do a ONEWIND hammock, but I take I don't have it up here tonight, but I do a ONEWIND under quilt, top quilt combo that you can layer the bottom quilt with the top quilt and get extra layers. I didn't do that. I actually snapped in the top quilt and then ran my hammock in between them, and then I didn't, that way it holds in there as well. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see. Oh, so that's going to be a video coming up, and I use the Scodel, so that's going to be really cool. So you guys are going to get to see that in use, and Stitch had sent me that adventure Scodel that I showed you guys last week, and so I got out and filmed with it this past week. So a video coming up this Thursday is going to be with the Scodel. Oh, if you're just tuning in, Dave P, and Michelle. Dave guessed the number last week for the $50 ONEWIND Outdoor gift certificate. And they, with talking to them, they said they wanted to pay it forward. And they said it was a lot of fun watching everybody guess the numbers. And they wanted me to go ahead and do it again this week. So I am going to do it. Let's see, how long have we been on here? 48 minutes. So maybe at the 1 hour mark, I'll do that. It's going to be guessing a number from 1 to 100. I've already got the number written down. I asked Miss 2.0 to give me a number again this week before she left for work, and she gave me a number. Yeah. But no, I've never used a flat hammock before. I only laid it to one down at HangCon, the Haven. Hey, Jonathan, how are you doing? Hi, Tony. Welcome back home. Watching from Allentown, PA. Awesome. Let's see. My heart goes out to Steve. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Wilmar. The fam. You found me when you were when I was talking about Steve Wallace's wife's death. Yes, that was. Would have been September a year ago. Yeah, so I did that stealth camp that I was going to do, a stealth camp that was going to be, we had already had it planned, Stealth Camping Alliance, to do a video camp like Steve. And then during preparation on 2 days before I went out on that camp, beautiful wife had passed away, and Steve put out the video talking about that. And after praying about it, and I wasn't going to do a video, but my friend Dave and I prayed about it, and he said, yeah, you should do one. And I just left, and I was driving, and I didn't even know where I was going to go because everything just changed, and I ended up going to that industrial park, and then did that video. Yeah. So let's see. Don't forget to click the free thumbs up. Yes. All righty. Hey, PTL Fabrications. We camp a lot around Cook Forest. And neat. Upstate PA, some awesome spots along the Clarion River. Yeah, and a lot of wilderness up there too. A lot of wilderness up in that area. Okay. So you do know freezer bound. Good, 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 good. Yeah. Yeah. This year it's going to be, I think, a month earlier. It's going to be coming up a month earlier. So I forget when, but I do know it's going to be a month earlier this year. We have a family camp in Cook Forest. Oh, cool. Great place. Hey, let's see. Rewind and guess. What, Mike? Thank you so much for that super chat. Oh, it looks like I was at 8:40. I just got down to it. It's 8:51. So I am 11 minutes late on saying thank you for that super chat. Now let me read it. Hey, Tony, good to see you. How about that nice uh, groundhog sending us an early spring? Oh, he did send it. Oh, that's good. He's such a good boy. I prefer warmer camps. Yeah, me too. I do not like cold camps. And the one coming up this Thursday it got down to 27 degrees. My hands were cold. I did have gloves on, the fingerless ones that have the mittens that fold over. But one thing about with the mittens is you really can't work the phones. You got to do it over. So doing a lot of filming, and especially the stroke hand gets cold faster. Yeah, and videos is I prefer warmer camps. Yeah, me too, Mike. So looking forward to your future videos. Well, thank you so much. Yes, and Lou was in the medical field, so be fast. So that stands for in the stroke, face. Actually, I actually did a video on FAST, FAST, in my stroke series. I think I was still in. So I was in the hospital for 5 days, and I got moved over to Encompass, and then over there I was doing videos as well. And I did one about that as well. And there is the HangCon Hammock Hangers podcast. Yep. So that's the link to it. So I'm glad we were able to put that up there. Yes. Balance loss, eyesight loss, spatial loss, arm, leg weakness. Oh, yes. Okay, so here we go. All right, Lou, thank you very much. So balance, I didn't know about the B and E. I just knew about the FAST, but that makes sense. Balance loss, because that's what I was having. Eyesight loss, I was getting a little bit of that as well the night before. Facial droop happened in the ambulance on the way to the hospital, so they redirected me to another hospital. Slurred speech, that was starting to happen in the ambulance, but when they got there, they were like, "Oh, you look fine. You're doing fine." And we chose to go ahead and go to the hospital and make that trip. Glad we did. Well, I could say we, me and Mr. 2.0, that other guy, we went to there. Yeah. And then it's a good thing because I was already in the ambulance, so they pulled over and got a stroke person in. But then I sat at the hospital for an hour and a half, even going in as a stroke victim. My friend Dave actually called Lisa and said, "How's it going?" And he found out they didn't even come in and see me yet. He told Lisa to get out in the hallway and start screaming for them to get in there. So she went out in the hallway and got them in right away. And then over that night when they admitted me, right around 3 o'clock in the morning, so that was from 11 to 12, throughout the night, they would keep coming in every half an hour or so, or 15 minutes, and checking me and seeing if I could touch my nose, their finger. And then by 3 in the morning, I couldn't lift my arm or my leg off the bed. So, yep. All right. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Stitch, for doing all those. Absolutely. Yeah. Let's see. Here's another question. Have you ever stickered your car for tow when parked while you were stealth camping? So I never stickered it, but one of the things that we do in Pennsylvania is if your car's broke down or something like that, you'll hang a bag out the window, and that on that 8081 video of the Interstate 80 and 81 video, I explained putting a yellow bag. That was from a Dollar General. Imagine that. Dollar Generals everywhere. So I put a bag in the window or in the door to let people know. It's something that we do in Pennsylvania. And then I found out, because I mentioned that, hey, that's something we do in PA. I've never really seen it in other states, but people commented that a lot of people do that in other states as well. Hang a bag out of your car. And that just kind of, it's a universal, maybe knowing that they do that by saying, my car, I know it's broke down, I'm coming back for it, or doing something. So that's one of the things that I've done, is used a bag, but I've never stickered it. Yeah. Did I miss something? Oh, there you go. Aussie Dave in Central PA wants to know if it's time to red up. And I remember I got that comment from you, and said I ought to clarify that term, of red up. So that's a Pennsylvania term. Maybe that's a term used other places, but I did say that on the HangCon video. I said, hey, I'm just back at camp here, I'm redding up a little bit. That means that redding up means I'm just straightening up, cleaning up. That's just something that people in Pennsylvania say, red up. So red up. Why they say that, I don't know, but I guess it's better than saying I'm cleaning up. I'm just redding up. Yeah, redding up. Yeah. Thanks a lot for the reminder there, Aussie Dave. Yeah. Have you ever stickered my car? So that I got that one. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Camper offer still stay. Oh, yeah. So Big Mike said that camper that you guys saw down there on that video that Big Mike was in, he said he would take it and set it up for me somewhere that I could actually come down and kind of work out of that camper. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, and come down with Miss 2.0, you get it set up for us, and then I could work out of there as home base. I think that'd be cool. I'd like to do that someday. Sure thing, Sean, or Sean. Yeah, says Stitch. I think it's the first one, Sean. Can't remember. Gotta look at Sean's name tag. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Dan, those meals were amazing. So that's what's so crazy about HangCon is that, so I took down, and I was planning on doing this. If you guys remember, I ate, I'm jumping around. Squirrel. So I ate a Delicioats. This is the cherry chocolate on a mall video, abandoned mall video I did. And I ate this cherry chocolate, no sugar added. Look at that. And there's 2 servings right there. So when I did this one, this one's full. Okay. So I got an email from Philip that he said, oh, my family and I were watching that video. And here Philip is the owner of Delicioats, and he actually sent me he sent me all their flavors. So they came in the day that I left for HangCon. I took all 5 flavors down with me. You guys already know the cherry chocolate, but here's sweet strawberry. Oh, it's an overnight oat, and you can cook it overnight. Let's see where my time is. Oh, we're coming up on that. 1 hour. But you soak them overnight and you can eat them, but you don't have to soak them overnight. You can do it as breakfast in the morning. I took them down there because I wanted to give them maybe one to stitch, but because of the meals, I never broke out the box. So there's 5 different flavors: cherry chocolate, sweet strawberry. There's this one here, which looks really good. Raspberry, red raspberry. And then the one I really want to try is this is blueberry vanilla. Yeah. So it's not in the link of this description, but I am an affiliate for them now because I love them. So I do have a link down in, not in the description of this video or live, but I'll probably put it in after because I can't do that beforehand. But there's one more flavor, and you're gonna have to wait to see what that flavor is because I ate it. So, and I ate it on Thursday night's video that's coming up this Thursday. All right, so it is already 9 o'clock. All right, so we are going to go ahead and give away this, and well, I'll tell you what. Give me one more minute to scroll down here. I want to see if man, 8:52. I'm still 8 minutes away. Okay. Groundhog Day. Found your channel. Oh, that's neat, Leonard. When you watching Steve. Oh, waiting over an hour. Unbelievable. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, hospitals or something sometimes. Unbelievable. Yeah, I don't know why it took so long. Hey, they're from Western PA. All right, so cherry chocolate. Okay, I'm not too far away. I thought Tony was going to ask chat what it meant, but there you go. It comes Redden. Yeah. Which Middle English were? Oh, I can always count on Stitch. Yeah, how about that video? That video, and Stitch did a great job all weekend long. Really, helping me understand a lot of different things, and he kept me going a couple times because I was getting a little overwhelmed in some things, and he really. Just having him there really helped center me on a few things, and we had a great time. And that video number 4, I thought it was really cool when we did a high five and ended it right there at the high five. I thought that was really awesome. So really great videos. And that video number 4, that last day, was a lot of fun because I was able to get around and see a lot of subscribers and stuff. I stayed in Australia for a while, and that was always a question I got. Right, KN? What's red up mean? Yeah. Start when Tony says go. All right. Yeah. So not yet. All right. Oh, am I at the bottom? Yes, I am. Okay. Look at that. I said, give me one more minute. All right. So you're going to guess one number. When I say G with the 0, or the O, then go ahead and start putting a number in the bottom. Miss 2.0 gave me this number. It's all wrapped up in here, and I wonder if I can do this. No, I can't do it. Yeah. Let me close this. I just realized I have a little timer over here. So I wonder if that would work. Okay. So you're going to pick one number between 1 and 100, and whoever is the closest to this number without going over is going to win the $50 ONEWIND Outdoors gift certificate. Thanks to Dave and Michelle. So, all righty, go. All right, and then some people are going to help me on here find it, but if I see the number, so one guess per oh my goodness, they all just jumped. So keep going until you hear it with one number without going over. Oh, stop. I just saw the number, so somebody guessed it. I mean, get the ding. Ding. All right, so I got to scroll up here. So I am going to open the number, and then I got to scroll up. And then if you guys want to help me figure out who got that, he got it first. I stuck it together, so I'm going to open it. So I've already folded it out. So number is, it did the other part of the sticky note, number 50. So that's the number. I'm going to scroll up real quick. So what you'll need to do is send me an email. And then Cowboy Mike, I see. Did anybody get 50 before Cowboy Mike? Hey, Tani, Jasmine, how are you doing? Let's see. Jazz, I see you there. Let's see. Wanted to ask you if you remember me when you pray. Oh, definitely, Carl. Carl, give me a call. All right. So we can talk. So that's going to be on Tuesday. I definitely will be keeping you in prayer, brother. All right. So it looks like Cowboy Mike. Let me just see here. And if y'all could pray for Carl as well, when for him in the upcoming surgery. All right. So I do see Cowboy Mike. I'm going to keep scrolling down here. Let's see. Boo. I guess 0. Yeah. Congratulations, Hammock Mountain says. Lou says, congratulations. Yeah, so it looks like Cowboy Mike says, that's me. Congratulations, Dixie Cup says. All right, so yes, hi, Tony. I can't remember because I know it's not how it's pronounced the way I sounded out, but what Jasmine I can say real easy. Yeah. Let's see, Cowboy Mike is the winner, says Dandy Dan. How are you doing, brother? Let's see. Congratulations, Mike. All righty. It looks like a lot of confirmations here that Mike won. Only Georgia fan will know what this means. Dogs on top. There you go. All righty. Okay. Yeah, old and crackadated's in the house. How you doing, brother? All right. So let me post my email. Tony, I'm having hand surgery. Oh, I'll be covering watching your videos. Yes. Be praying for you too, Connolly Outdoors. Definitely. So Carl and Connolly both doing some surgeries this week. And then also, like I said, Johnny D. Torres just had surgery as well. And Elrec, the Black Heart, is recovering. And yes, what was the number? Sunshine, the number was number 50. Yeah. I only got half the number already. Seen the answer. I'm there you go, old and crackadated. So let me get to comments. No, banner. So my email, Cowboy Mike, send me an email. And then what I'll do is, because there's a code in here that I can send you. And then if you go on to like one of my ONEWIND hammock, or even in the comment section of any video, you'll see ONEWIND Outdoors. That's a link. And I believe if you use the coupon code RA 2.0, I believe it is. It's either RA 2.0 or 2.0. You can get an additional, I don't know if they'll give it to both. We'll see. You'll have to check it out and try it out. But I know that camping blanket's amazing. So I love that thing. Hey, Eric, how are you doing? All right. Let's see. Okay, am I caught up? Yeah, Skeeter, good night. Good night, Skeeter. All right. And what an amazing, when you look at the 4 videos that I did at HangCon, they are the fire, that the fires that were made were amazing, and every night they built on the fires, had bigger and bigger fires and more elaborate fires. So great. Shout out. And yeah, it was amazing, amazing, amazing. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Mr. Stitch just saying we were a highlight at HangCon. Yes. Yeah, Dan, he definitely was. Stitch is probably blushing. Yeah. No, it was great having Stitch along, and it wasn't just me, it was because it was so neat just meeting everybody and meeting subscribers. Just it was a great experience. And like I said, next year, maybe we could promote it a little bit more and get more of y'all that have seen it this year down there. And if I'm planning on doing it again next year, Lord willing. And maybe if you want to too, maybe we can make that another meetup spot, and have a, maybe sit and eat dinner together, and or hang out by the fire together and stuff, and just relax and get to know one another. It's a great venue. Very, very. They did an amazing job. And how about the Danish Chris from the Danish festival over in Denmark? Wow, isn't that cool? 13,000, 5,000 stayed overnight, and they're working on doing a bigger HangCon over there, maybe a European one. His friend had said. I believe there's about 40 or so going to come from Denmark next year. I heard that on the podcast, them talking about that. I think AJ mentioned it, that there's about 40 coming next year from Denmark that also attended the Danish festival over there. Wouldn't that be cool? All right. I think they're going to outgrow that site. But amazing how many people were there. There must have been a ton of people up in the primitive area, because it never seemed like there was 700 or close to 700 people there. Yeah, never really seemed like it. Didn't seem like, you're not in a crowd, except for when they called dinner. Yeah, and then it was neat, really neat. Hey, AJ, how are you doing? Yeah, no, hi. I'm glad you dropped in. Yeah. How older am I? So I'm the same age as the Super Bowl. So I was saying earlier, I always know my when the Super Bowl is, because it's the same as my age. And so I am 58. Yeah, we had right at 500 this year in attendance. Oh, appreciate that, AJ. Hey, great interview, AJ. And that was a really nice podcast. We did post, Stitch posted the podcast that you guys did on here as well, so that people can go over and check that out. Yeah, and thank you again to all of your staff. Were amazing, amazing, amazing. And it was a great podcast the other night, and looking forward to seeing that as well. Hey, Raven, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. You've made a lot of progress. Yes, I have. Hey, Raven, how are you doing? Good to talk to you, and good to see you on here. Cowboy Mike says, thank you very much, Tony. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, Tony and Stitch, you, yeah, thank you, Jasmine. Yes. Stitch, you both had me giggling. Great time. Yeah, it was an amazing time. And like I said, I'm really looking forward to attending again next year. And I know Hammock Mountain, I think you might be down there as well. I think you and I talked about. He's a young pup, right? I like that. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, I enjoyed the videos very much. Says UUJ02. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. Still watching my videos. Thank you so much, Raven. Yeah. I'm planning on being there. Perfect. 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 Yes. So let me make sure I'm caught up. I'm caught up tonight. Look at that. I'm on time. And it's 9:15. We've been on for an hour and 15 minutes. So we got 80 people watching. so yeah. So 5 different flavors of these. And yeah, of the Delicioats. 2 servings. And I'm not going to tell you what the flavor is that I ate, but if you go over into there, you'll see they've got a variety pack. I think they're $8.95 each. So like the variety pack, I think they sell them for 37. Yeah. Yeah, very good. And when they designed them for look at me getting an infomercial. No, this is not an infomercial, but when they designed the oats, and that's why I like them for stealth camping. Okay, because I can prepare them at night and then have something to eat in the morning, even though I said I don't eat much in the morning, but for a video, I want to eat. So making them the night before and cold soaking them overnight. Now, I had to put a hand warmer with them because it was 27 degrees. And I say in the video, I don't want to wake up in the morning and have a Delicioats popsicle. Yeah. So like I said, there's 5 different flavors. Really delicious. Like I said, I ate that at the mall camp, the abandoned mall camp. And, this is my note from the owner, Philip, talking about, and he put a couple stickers in there. Says, "Do your day." Let me get this sticker. Yeah. Oh, throw that up there. Do your day. And the reason they design these oats this way is because you can wake up in the morning, eat, and then start your hike. Just get out and go. And what's really nice about it being 2 servings, you can maybe pack this, only eat half of it in the morning, and then pack the other half for a late afternoon snack. But it gives you a lot of energy to keep on going. Oh, I'm getting behind on my comments again. All right, let me slide up here. Okay, question. Hammock by the Colorado River catching fish. Ooh, that'd be cool. Perfect, old and crackedated. Yeah, but I had some brain issues. It happens sometimes, so just lay down and rest. Yeah, I know you and I talked about that. Different things. Be praying for your brother, old and crackedated. And chaos, saying I'll see you there. I saw other hang con vids. One guy carried his gear. Yes. Yeah. The Walmart bag went by plane. Yeah. Dan, pork roll. I was calling him pork butt. And you'll notice on that video, and everybody was calling him pork butt all weekend long, different things. And he told me pork roll, but for some reason, pork butt stood in my mind. Maybe because AJ bought 350 pounds of pork butt for the pitmaster to do the barbecue and stuff with. But so when I interviewed Pork Roll, so I walk up, say, "Hey, Pork Butt, how you doing?" And I get up there, and you'll notice in that HangCon video number 4, when I scroll up and I take a shot of his hat, it says Pork Roll, and immediately you'll hear it in my voice. I go, "Oh no, pork roll! I was calling you pork butt," and it's pork roll. He was so gracious and said, "No, that's no problem." People were calling me that all weekend. But he is going to be at Maha, MAH, MAMA, the Hammock Hang down in PA. I was actually going to go to that one. That's one Stitch shared with me to go to. my very first one that I was going to go to, but I ended up going to the Adirondacks because it was too close. But I did say that why not? Or Tony, the other Tony that I interviewed, he had a hat on that said, why not? I didn't get a chance to look it up again, but I know that the young man that started that why not backwards Tony is because his name was Tony, but he had some health issues, and he did why not was his saying, like, and you should look it up. If you look in that video, if you pause it, you'll see that it's for a cause. So really, really cool. Yeah, AJ. We will be making the post later tonight. But yes, Paul and I will be teaming up with the Danish Outdoors Festival crew to bring HangCon to Europe during the festival and see about growing internationally. Wow, that's awesome. I tell you what, what's his first name? I know it's Chris, but I believe Christian is the full name. I can't remember. But yes, that would be super awesome, super awesome to do that. And maybe a European one, if you guys are over there in Denmark, any subscribers that are over there or close by and can get to that, maybe you should do it. I believe it's going to be sometime in April, maybe this year. But you make that post and make it, if you can, AJ, make that post on our family Facebook page. And that's scrolling, my email still scrolling down there. Banner, remove that ticker. There we go. Get that down there. Back to comments. Hammock Mountain. What? Got to run. It's been a long day. Good night, everyone. And thank you for that super chat, brother. Thank you very much. Mid-Atlantic Hammock Hangers Association. So that's the one that's hosted by Dutchware. So Dutch does that one. But I was watching last spring, and I also in the fall, the one from Pennsylvania, the one down there in Pine Grove Furnace area, the campground that down there. I was watching the ones from last year in 2023, and why not? Tony was there. He was there for both of them, so I'm going to get to see him again. I believe he's from New Jersey as well. His pork roll is over in New Jersey, and they do a pine hangover in New Jersey, but they also come over to this one too. So I'm hoping to get to the one down there as well this year. It's not too far away. Yep, it's going to be close to me. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, hammocks need to come to Oklahoma City. Yeah, let's see. Good night, y'all. Good night, Daniel. Good night, good night, good night. I got to have a good night. Oh, yeah. Good night, John. Thanks for stopping by and coming onto our live. We're having a great time. And another great hang that I encourage folks to attend is the Fall Sprawl. Santini, South Carolina, October 17th to 20th. All righty. Yeah, AJ, you guys have to get together. We're going to do a podcast as well. I'm going to do one with them as well, just with their scheduling and stuff. We're going to get together here one of these days soon. Yep. Let's see. Richard, how are you doing, Richard? Hello from Maryland. Parkton, Maryland. We are not too far from you. We're not. Yeah. And I drove right through Maryland to get home, up 81. My son lives over in Maryland too. He lives over in Glen Burnie area. He, works. He's part of the Space Force. He's serving in the Space Force. So I got to get down and see him soon too. Let's see. All right, Leonard, good night. Yes. Yeah, because I know you've been having internet problems. You're not going to believe the reason for my internet problems, but I'll tell you about it in the next video. Problem has been happening since getting fiber system. Ah, good to know. Yeah, so I'll be checking that out, old and crackedated. Uh, uh, oh, hold on one second. It said, I must leave as well. Good night to all, for peace and good health, for all. God bless you. And thanks for watching all the videos. So, uh, MD Gone 66 did a marathon this weekend. And how many videos, before you jump off, Maria, how many videos did you do this weekend? I saw comments on, I think 6 or 7 of them. And that's great. So, Richard, you live along I-83. Okay. I go down 83 sometimes. In fact, I go down 83 to Timonium, uh, down past Timonium, down there. I like 83, going out around and to get to Glen Burnie that way. My dad used to, oh, you watched 8 videos. So look at that. MD Gone 66 watched 8 videos. Who wants to take the challenge and see if they can beat that for next week? So you comment on the videos. But yeah, that would be awesome. Thank you so much. And thanks for watching. That really, really helps a lot. Hey, Gem in the Mud, good to catch you live, Tony. Good that you jumped on, Gem. Yeah, and you were watching some videos this weekend too, and I appreciate that. Let's see. Good night, good night, good night, good night. All right. So how many? Oh, we've got 85 people watching. That's a lot. That's great. We've been on for an hour and 26 minutes. So what's coming up this week? So I do a video, and I've already got it posted, and you guys can see it up there. Tony, I sincerely appreciate your videos. Yeah. Great to be a part of your community. Well, we thank you for being a part of it. And thanks for posting my videos on Hang Con's Facebook page as well. I really appreciate that. And looking forward to hanging out next year. And yes, definitely. Yeah, definitely, definitely. So Scott Hall says Space Force, question mark? Yeah, Space Force is the 6th branch of the service. 6th, I believe. So it's when Trump was in office, he put in the Space Force, and Jonathan, my son, he was part of the Army for 5.5 years. They asked him to come over to Space Force, and he is over in Space Force now. A lot of jokes. Yeah. Let's see. Tony, quick, do you do another giveaway while I'm the only one, right? Yeah, yeah. Then you guess number 1, and you wouldn't go over, right? Loving your setup there. Oh well, thank you so much. Yes, thank you, thank you. Ken says, "Nice seeing you again here." Oh, all right. Yes, Elias, how are you doing, brother? Yes, yes, yes. Awesome. Hey, Ken. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's okay. I see the 2 different names, and I'm going. And Elias helped me carry in donuts. Yeah, I took Miss 2.0 called me before work and asked if I would get her a coffee and then another aide, a young aide that was helping, really giving her help, a matcha tea. So I did that and got them, asked if I get some donut holes. And then my daughter Rachel, I was over there, and she said, "Don't take donut holes, take donuts. They're bigger." Yeah. So I dropped off donuts as well. Yeah, that's what a lot of the comments are. Is Tony's sons in Star Wars. We had a running joke with Lisa, and she was thinking that that Jonathan, when he was satellite communication and repair, that he was going to go to space. We had her just joking with her and said, yeah, he's going to have to go and fix. And she was so worried he was going to, go to space. And, and we told her, no, it's just kidding. It says, Tony, I'll try to remember to call you maybe Wednesday and let you know how things are going. Definitely, Carl. Definitely, definitely, definitely. And I'll be praying for you, Carl. Yes. Hey, DAV, how are you doing? Space Force is the precursor to the in real life Star Trek. Yes. America is so beautiful. Hopefully I make it out there one day, says Gem in the Mud. Yeah, America is amazing. When I did the travel across America, I was so amazed. Did anybody recognize my hat that I have on? All right. So remember down there talking to Adam at talking to Adam down there. I mentioned about legacy hats. Now, this hat's not a legacy hat, but camp hat's a legacy hat. And the way, let me do a little switch here. The way, this is the hat that I've been wearing, but camp hat is a legacy hat. Now, this is a legacy hat. When I was talking to Adam, when I sat down with him, I saw he had a legacy hat. That's the first thing I noticed on his head. I was like, that's a legacy hat. And so when I did the interview with him, I was like, hey, that's a legacy hat. And my favorite kind of hat. And a legacy hat, see how floppy that is versus the mesh on the back of this one. It's not floppy. I love a floppy hat in the back, and it's a legacy. And I know back when Bear chewed up my hat, camp hat, I had that hat for, oh my goodness, for so long, and it was in a lot of the early videos of my channel, and I loved that hat. And it was Quiet Storm, and I still have it, and I got the patch for it. But the other day, and I looked about a year and a half ago and had other people searching, and have had other hats. So this is a legacy hat here that Alpine Warrior sent me that he found, was this one here. But I really liked that color. And I've had other hats, legacy hats sent, or different hats that have been sent. I'm looking all over the place. I got a couple different hats here, but this is a legacy hat, and it's very, very similar. I ordered it. I found it on Amazon. Now, I've looked on Amazon many times, but they now have legacy hats on Amazon. I'm hoping that Adam from Hammock Gear comes up with some hats again, the legacy run, because I think it'd be neat to have a legacy gear. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to go check out a local embroiderer and see if I can't get my something put on the front. I don't know what I'm going to get put on the front yet, but I might get something put on the front. But this one is a light gray. I don't know if it is showing up as light gray. But camp hat, I believe, was light gray at one time. And I think the one Adam had on was light gray at one time as well, or just gray. But it's from the oils of your hand and just from camping and stuff, the gray turns into a dark gray, especially from all the sweat and stuff like that. So I'm hoping to get this one into a better color. But I do like the shredded part. So I like camp hat because it got shredded. So I don't know if I can duplicate that or not. I might try to do that, but you'll still see rough cut barbecue every once in a while. But I just, like I said, $13, I believe this hat was. And it just came just 2 days ago. Yeah. Oh, I got to scroll up here. Yeah, legacy hats are very comfortable. I'd love to collaborate sometime for a camping video. Yeah, Connolly Outdoors, definitely. So I've had, been in talks with a lot of different people for doing collaborations. So, and they've fallen through at different times. Either they're not available or something like that. And I had one planned with northwest wind, and now I can't get him to return my call. But he's busy. He's going through stuff. So I'm just praying for him. But yes, Connolly, I would love to do a meetup, even with my hair. If you notice, so I used to be in sales for a lot of years, and it's probably been like forever. If you look at all my videos, I hate hair on my ears, but look at this. I like Lisa to have long hair, right? And she's like, well, why don't you grow your hair long? Hey, you always want me to grow mine long. But she has longer hair, and I love longer hair. And so I've never grown my hair long. Every time it starts hitting my ears, I go, even if that's all I cut. Now, I cut my own hair. So I am leaving it go longer over my ears. I don't know how it's going to go, but it bothers me seeing it flare out and stuff. But it's getting to the weight now that it's not flaring out. But look at that. My hair's getting longer. Yeah. So, and off my neck, I don't know. So enough about my hair. All right. So Tony, let's see. Legacy hats are very comfortable. Yes, they are. I love legacy hats. Good old camp hat, says Lou. Yeah. Gem in the mud. I love mine as well. That thing has kept me so warm. It really warmer than I anticipated. Really warmer than I anticipated. Now, when I did the camp the other night, like I said, it got down to 27 degrees, and I had the well, you're going to see the video, but yeah, flappy hots are the best. Yes. But I love my camping blanket. I love that thing. Yeah. In fact, it's too hot. If I bring it in the house and try to use it, it's too warm. I can't keep that thing on. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. RA 2.0. I'm thinking I'm going to go down and talk to them, see what they think for the hat. I think that would be cool. Let's see. We met today. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, because I can't carry so I had 2 drinks in a car carrier, and then the donuts and the whole box of donuts. I put them on top, and I'm coming from the car, and you came up and said, "Hey, can I help? Give you a hand." So appreciative of that, because I wasn't going to make it. I was going to spill something or drop something. So definitely, Mong Chong hat. Yeah. Oh, there's a hat. I don't know what that hat is. A Mong Chong hat. Yeah, you'll have to let me know, Stitch. Let's see, DAV. Let's see, Dixie says, let your dog chew on it a while, and it will look awesome. I know, right? Well, Bear, my dog, when I did the, it was, yeah. I was doing dog sitting for her 2 dogs, Bear and it was Bear that chewed it. I woke up and there was pieces of stuff all over the bed, because he had jumped up on the bed and ate my hat. I mean, he must have liked the salt in the hat, because she says he doesn't ever chew on things. And he ate my hat. He ate camp hat. I felt so bad, because I was like, oh, that's my hat for video. And if you ever notice, I like to try to stay the same, with things. Just makes it continuity of things. Yeah, this is, I still have a Hard Rock Tokyo hat from 1991. That's my legacy hat. Awesome. Yeah, legacy hats, they are just too cool. Yeah. So mine was a Quiet Storm, which is a fishing place, a surf fishing outfits and things like that, fishing stuff down at Ocean City. I got it when I was down there. Is this little cat trying to come in here? He's pushing the door open. Let's dog for a while. Character, yes. Yeah, Random Adventures Con 2024. Yeah. For me to do a hammock hang, it would be cool, but there's a lot that goes into it. If somebody wants to figure out how to do one, or things like that, but maybe we could just meet at one, like all pick one, or maybe pick different ones. I can let you guys know where I'm going to go or something like that. Tony, your hair looks great. Well, thanks, you Dixie Cup. Yeah, I'm I asked Lisa, Miss 2.0, if I should cut it, and she's like, so, and that's like, she used to like me with, I used to never grew my beard very long either. I just had 5 o'clock shadowish kind of stuff. If you see in my early videos, I never grew my beard very long. But before we went on our trip across America, I put out that survey where people could vote. Should I trim it? I said, should I cut it off? Should I trim it? Or should I rock this beard across the United States? And I think it was 80-some% said rock it across the United States. So I did. And it grew as, if you watch the travel videos, those 37 videos, 7.5 weeks, it grew. It definitely grew. And so I've cut it back. I've trimmed it, but I think she likes it longer like this. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Cindy, how are you doing? Hi, Tony, and everyone. I love listening to Tony talk about HangCon. Awesome, Cindy. Yeah. Tony, I think you will ever do a camp in Tennessee. It's possible. So for me to do stealth camps, that's the one thing, stealth camps. I was asked also, do I recon the areas? I generally do try to recon areas, some a lot more than others. Some, like the one behind Dollar General, the one behind Dick's Sporting Goods. That one I didn't. I just went, and it's like, oh, am I going to be able to do it? And then I did it. So that had no recon at all. But I had driven, well, I guess it kind of did. I always drive by places over time. And then I'll go back maybe a year later. So, hey, Scott Anderson, how are you doing? Yeah, let me just scroll down, make sure I'm catching things. So I do recon on just about, I guess I do it on every video at some point. So I make a list. Sometimes I don't have a list. Sometimes I'm just sitting there and I will, search things out. Now, the problem with waiting too long, let me tell you this real quick. Squirrel. And so the storage shed video. So a lot of the places that I do stealth camps at, a lot of times change after I've been there. All right. So, and people have recognized someone I was talking to, Dave, actually, I was talking to Dave P. And Mary yesterday, and I mentioned that, hey, I was just by this one spot, and now there's a gate that used to always be open is now closed. And they said, yes, a couple weeks ago I drove by there and noticed that as well. So after I go somewhere, people say, oh, you should go do that one again. But I can't. On a lot of them, I can't go back to the same spot. So you start running out of spots, to do stealth camps. Hey, Josh and Jen, how are you doing, Josh? wants to go camping. How are you doing, brother? I hope your health is doing good. How about a subscriber camp? Yeah, I would like to do that. I think that would be very cool. But I'm not good at organizing camps or finding out where camps I could do a camp. I think Mossy Point Campground would be pretty cool near Elysburg. I think that would be neat, but I don't know how to figure out how to do all that stuff. I'm thinking about, just me camping is a lot to think about a lot of times. Yeah. Says, let's see. Oh, really? Okay. Rewild's putting on a hang. Yeah, I don't know if I can talk Miss 2.0 to let me get down to Florida again without her this time. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Jesus Lives. How are you doing? Hello, Tony. I just joined your channel. Liked the one at Bucky's. Well, thank you so much. And that one, welcome to the 2.0 family. And praise the Lord that Jesus does live. Absolutely. And he lives in me. Yeah, because I received him August 24th, 1991. Yeah. All right. So, well, welcome to the channel and part of the 2.0 family. And you've got a lot of videos to catch up on. And that Bucky's video did fantastic. That one has done really, really good lately. I could be ZZ. It could be ZZ Top Beard if you pushed it a little harder, but still looks good. Yeah, I don't know if I get it. It's been a little longer, but yeah, for some reason I have trouble. I don't know. Never gone too much long. It was a little bit longer. Yeah, Lou definitely beat me on the beard. If you ever see Lou, who's down here, and also Elric the Blackheart sent me a picture of him around Christmas time. He says, "Yeah, we can both play Santa," and he's got a really long beard too. Yeah, there's a lot of guys out there that got beards. I'm hanging in there. Good. Good. And guys, continue to pray for Josh and Jen. Josh has issues with his lungs. I'm not sure. Do you still have just 26% use of your lungs, brother? Let me know. Ken says, Tony, love your channel, brother. Have you been camping anywhere in Georgia? I haven't, Ken. No, I've really camped in. Even when I didn't get down to Georgia when I did my trip across America. And my trip across America, I didn't show too much of me camping or cooking or any of that. It was really driving to places and then showing like arches and canyonlands and all that stuff. And all my stickers are on the car carrier now that the car carrier got taken off today and put in storage. I don't have the car carrier up right now. What video is coming up? Tony, what video is coming up? Let's see. The one that is coming up this Thursday will be a 27 degrees overnight. It's already posted and it's scheduled for Thursday at 6 p.m. And you can go on there now and click notify me because that actually helps. So the thumbnail is already up. So you can go to the channel and look at upcoming video that's scheduled. So that's going to be coming up on Thursday at 6 p.m. And that is a beautiful camp that I find right along the road. Beautiful. I wanted to go in there about 8 different times now, but it was never the right timing. The other night, I was like, I'm going. And I went. And it was a great camp. And I used the scuttle. If you don't know what the scuttle is I believe I read South Africa. Farmers in South Africa, pretty much is where it came up with. The plow, the disc, not the plow, but the disc on the plow the farmers in South Africa, they wanted to come up with a way to cook out in the field. So they took the plow disc, turned it, and it's not like a wok. It's a small bowl, and just curved to it. And it's welded steel, and they cooked on it to cook their meals, which is really neat. So I ended up cooking on that. So you're going to get to see that. And I ended up making coffee in the morning while I was laying in the hammock. That's going to be pretty cool. So I was laying in the hammock making coffee. Okay, yes, hopefully we'll continue to be praying. Jesus says, Liv says, amen. Yep, praying Josh, Dick in the Dirt, sports a pretty good, yes, he does. He's got a pretty good beard there going as well. I always, question. I always think I try to look my personal best in case sometimes someone catches me somewhere I shouldn't be. Laugh out loud, but that's my thinking. Yes, that's cool. Oh, and the abandoned hotel. Yeah, the one that they were manufacturing. I thought it was drugs. Oh, yes. So that's outside of Merck is the company. And that's where I did the one along the river. I was worried about you trying to sneak out without being seen. Yeah. So the one along the river, there at Merck, just inside the fence, I think they do a lot of, they do pharmaceuticals, but I think a lot of vet for pets. That one. Yeah. Let's see. I'm scrolling. All right. So necessarily, I say, mother mentioned plows. Yeah. All right. So and Charlie Daniels, right? So if I put my cowboy hat on, a lot of people say, yeah, Merck prescription. Yes. All right. So we do have 73 people still watching, and we've been on for an hour and 51 minutes. Should we just go to 2 hours? Just make it rounded up as 2 hours. So if anybody has any more questions for me, appreciate it, and I will answer them. So just a refresher, I'm going to be adding the game trail cam to the videos camping. So that is going to be added to it. Check out my link for the Delicioats if you want to know possibly what the 5th flavor is that I didn't show you guys tonight. And like I said, that variety pack, $37. Great meals. Really, really good. Looking around and the hat. Yeah. Oh, you should see how crazy my hair is. Yeah. It's getting long. It really is. I mean, longer than I've ever had it, I believe. Even as a kid. Kick me off now. Let's see. How about 6 hours? Let's see. Laugh out loud. Oh, you guys are talking to one another. All right. Trail cam will be awesome. Yes. So I'm hoping that because the area I'm going to be going to next is really isolated from what I see on the map. I think to get to any main road, it might be 10, 15 miles, 20 miles, and it's all woods. So I don't even know if I'll have reception. I'm hoping I'll be able to Bluetooth, because this does work off of Wi-Fi and then also off of Bluetooth. And I believe it can Bluetooth up to 100 feet. And also, I think it has a notification. So what kind is it? Somebody was asking. No, nobody asked. But if you want to look it up. So this is the brand name here. That word. So that's the game cam. So I'm looking forward to using it. Like I said, I've got the batteries in it. It's I downloaded the app. I've got it all figured out. I hope. So, oh, I got to get one thing. I ordered a USB to C converter because it has a different plug for it. So I want to be able to take the footage off of there. I don't know. I don't think it can transfer over Bluetooth, but I want to actually get it plugged into my phone because as y'all know, I do all my editing on my phone. Are you doing the bike in, bike in? So, oh, let's see. There we go. So the e-bike, I have it right here. So it's up in the studio right now because I was going to Florida and stuff. There's going to be one, and I already know where I'm going to try to get to with it. But I do want to order a helmet yet, and riding 15 miles an hour and stuff like that. I definitely want to be able to get a hat to put on, for safety. That is so cool, old and crackedated. Let's see, we got a question here from Chris. I would love the link for those oats. All right, so if you go into any video of mine lately, you'll be able to click on the Delicioats. It's in the affiliates section in the description. It's in there. And that'll take you right to their site, and you can check them out. But amazing. I mean, for the cost for 5 meals, well, really it's 10 meals because it's 2 servings. But like I said, the reason they designed it was so you could soak them overnight. And I like them for stealth camping because in the morning, maybe I got to pack up quick and get out of there, depending on where I'm at. So, but I want to show eating something. So I'll be able to do that. But also you can use hot water in them too. But yeah. Oh, hey, Dylan W, how are you doing? RA 2.20 is amazing. Well, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate that. Let's see, is in the description box of recent videos. Yes. Are you bringing the e-bike? Yep, talked about that. Wonder what the trail cam would catch in a campground. Yeah, I don't know. I probably wouldn't put one up in a campground. But that one there actually, I can set that up as a perimeter. I mean, lock it and hide it good enough, but it would actually allow me to see on my phone because it's a surveillance camera as well. And then you can hit videos and it's really, really nice. Johnny and Mary D. Torres, like I said, they had sent that, and what a beautiful gift that was. Maison 5, Mass on, Mason 5, maybe, is that how it's pronounced? Are you and Northwest Wind doing I thought we would have done one this past weekend, but I've been having a little trouble getting together with them on the phone. But yeah, I put out quite a few calls even when I was on my way back from Florida. Rickster, and thank you so much for that super sticker, FPV. Yes, thank you so much. Minnesota log cabins. Let's see. Does anyone watch? Let's see. Yes, thank you very much for that. Very much appreciated. Yeah, maybe I'll use that towards my embroidering on my hat. I'm not sure what I'm going to get put on there yet, but on camp hat. Maybe I should call it camp. No, that'd be stupid. Call it camp hat. But I want to put something on there. And I'm thinking RA 2.0. Like I said, my daughter made this cup for me, this coffee cup. One is Mr. 2.0 and Mrs. 2.0. So we both got cups for Christmas. Oh, am I going over 2 hours? Oh, it's almost 2 hours. Mm. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Rebecca with K's. How are you doing, Rebecca Wall? I'm from Crockett, Texas. Nice Rickster. Yes, Rickster was a blessing right there. Put your food out on trail and maybe too risky. Yeah. Camp Pat 2.0, right? Yeah, it would be Camp Pat 2.0. Yeah. Oh, AJ, yeah, definitely. AJ, Tony dropped you an email. I'll check it out on this week and the podcast. Looking forward to it. Me too, brother. Me too. Gonna be awesome. Best not to. Let's see. Oh, now all the questions they're all jumping, but it's not questions anymore. Well, let's see. Good night, all. Hit that like button and have a great week. All right. So. Yeah, with that, I have an idea too. With that for a video. Hey, Mark, how are you doing? Following good night. Yes, good night. So let's go ahead and say good night, everyone. We're going to go ahead and close it out. It's already at 2 hours, so we're going to say good night, everyone. And yeah, Herbs. Hey, how are you doing? I like that. Herb of Fireside Studio. That is a cool name. All right. Well, good night, everyone, and thanks a lot for coming along to the Sunday Night Live. And we do this every Sunday night, but we're not going to probably do one next Sunday night because of Super Bowl. Not that I'll be watching. Well, not that I know of. Sometimes we do watch, like the commercials, right? All right. But I want to say appreciate everyone, and thanks a lot again for all of your support. And remember, it's just one adventure at a time. And if you can't get out and have your own adventure, keep coming along with me. Tell your friends, family, or anybody that you think would want to watch. And there's a lot of stuff to watch. I think we are over 400 and some videos. All right. Oh, and we hit 13,500 subscribers. So we're over that now. And I think I talked about doing a 24-hour live. If we hit 15,000 or when we hit 15,000, I've got to figure that all out. And Cowboy Mike, hopefully you sent me an email and then I'll get that code out to you for the ONEWIND Outdoors $50 gift certificate. And thank you, David P. And oh my goodness, I can't remember. Michelle. Boy, my mind. Tell I'm getting tired. All right. Good night, everyone. Well, thanks a lot, everyone, for having a great Sunday Night Live. And we will see you on the next one. Don't forget to watch on Thursday night, 6 p.m. I'll be in the comment section. All right. Good night. See ya. Tony 2.0. I got it. 2.0 out. All right. Good night.